There comes a time when you have to open your eyes. There comes a time when you must accept reality. There comes a time when you just have to say enough is enough. And what I'm talking about is this season for the Philadelphia Eagles. Because you see, I said that we were not to underestimate Aaron Rodgers just because we were at home and how we played at home and who we beat at home. I said we weren't supposed to underestimate him. Today, we are not a complete team. Well, first of all, there is no such thing as a complete team. Every team has its problems. As flawless as you know, as near perfect as the Cowboys look, which they are near perfect. Their defense isn't all that. It's getting the job done. Like, don't get this wrong for me, like bashing the Cowboys. This is me praising them. The defense of the Cowboys is decent, and it's getting the job done when you need to get the job done. Like, it's holding teams back and stopping them from doing incredible things. I mean, offense is back and stopping them from doing incredible things, but I mean, there's still problems. Like, even as great as Seattle is, I mean, their offense is suspect, but yet their defense is still elite. And for the Patriots, their offense is still elite, but their defense is kind of and their offense is kind of right now is kind of right now. Kansas City Chiefs offense is explosive, defense is defense for the Broncos is okay. It's not as good as it was last year, but their offense is okay. So see, there's no complete teams, and the thing with this Eagles team is it's like when your dog is hurting and is in pain and there's nothing you can do and you got to put the dog down, just out of love for the dog. You don't want him to go through the pain, so you put the dog down. That's what we have to do, Philly fans, for this Eagles team, because we got to put them down, because we just got embarrassed again, back to back. This is the first. We've done some incredible things this year, things that we wouldn't normally do. And it's like after that 3-0 start, we felt like this was our year. We're thinking, oh, this is supposed to be a rebuilding year, and oh, but look, we started 3-0, we beat the Steelers, we look dominant at home, we're beating teams we shouldn't be beating at home, and then when we're on the road, we're suspect. And I said to my friend yesterday, I said, because I was talking about how bad I wanted to win. I was talking about Addy. And Addy, he blindly follows this team, right? Like, I open my eyes to reality. I see there's a problem, and I say, we need to fix this problem. He goes, no, bro, you just don't have no faith. We can still do this. We can still win. We can still go to the playoffs. And I'm like, bro, calm down, okay? Like, I see what we are. You just need to accept that and stop hanging on to something that's not there. Okay? And once, he played pretty good until the interception. And it's just like now at this point there's no playoff chances at this point. I said we had to win out the rest of the schedule, and that does not look like it's going to happen. Now we got to go back on the road and play Cincinnati, who's struggling, just like Green Bay was struggling. But you know what? It's on the road. And you know what else? We're horrible on the road. And you know what else? It's just like us to let a team who's struggling get on some momentum, even though the Cincinnati getting almost momentum, that's out of the picture. For example, the Detroit Lions, when we played them, they were 1-3. Or what are they 1-3? Yeah, they were 1-3. Everything, bro, we about to roll up in there and we about to beat them. And then they embarrassed us and they beat us, and now they're on a roll. And now, like I said, Cincinnati's not getting in the playoffs, but we're playing for respect at this point. To go out there and get respect. This is exactly why we're in last place. We deserve to be in last place for how we look, for how we've been playing. And I'm sick of this, man. I'm really really sick of this. Like, what else do you want me to say? We started off 3-0. This is exactly why people don't take us seriously. This is exactly why the term Super Bowl and Eagles are never in the same sentence. Unless it's Eagles trying to get to the Super Bowl. Are the Eagles Super Bowl contenders? No. I agree with Mac's analogy where he says there's a group of really good teams, there's a group of really bad teams, and then there's the rest. We fall into the rest. Although these last couple games we've been leaning toward the bad. And look, Carson Wentz is a stud. I love Carson Wentz, and it's going to be fun to see what he can do for this team. But I know he's got to be looking at Dak Prescott and going, bro, Dallas could have chose me. I mean, I know they were going after Ezekiel Elliott, and I heard that Dallas actually wanted Carson Wentz. So, I mean, Dallas could have got Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz got to be like, that could have been me. I could have been behind that offensive line. I could have been had that running game. Although it may not have been Zeke, because who knows who to snaps them up. But although they're playing with the Zeke, I don't know. But he could I could have that running game. I could have these weapons who don't drop passes. And the receivers today, they didn't play trash. They caught some balls. They were pretty good, but we're still the worst receiving core in the football league this year and last year and whatever. So, as an Eagles fan, we look on in the playoffs every single year. Even when we get in the playoffs, we lose the first round, and we're still watching everyone else go by. And it really hurts this year, especially not because we're just sitting at home, but because we're going to be sitting at home while 3 of the NFC East teams are in the playoffs. That is not right. That sucks. That is unacceptable. We were about to be 5-6. You mean to tell me even if we won out at 10-6, that's still not going to be enough to get in the playoffs? Not unless the other teams collapse, and that's just not going to happen because they're that good. And to make matters worse, I know I said I wasn't going to bring it up, but I got to. It's seeing Dallas win every single week, and I've given them their due. I've said, you know what? They're just that good. Okay, Dallas is that good. Dak Prescott is a beast. Ezekiel Elliott is a monster. They are that good. And as a Philadelphia Eagles fan, what do you guys expect me to say? What do you expect me to say? Oh yeah, they're winning the Super Bowl this year. Oh yeah, they're doing this. They're good. They're that. I've given them their just dessert. I've given them what they deserve, which is respect. But I'm not gonna sit up here and kiss their feet and polish their shoes and do their chores for or whatever. I'm not gonna kiss up to them if that's what you're expecting me to do. Dallas fans, a certain Dallas fan who always likes to reply to every comment in my video. I'm grateful, by the way, so keep up the comments. Keep up the subscribers and stuff like that. I'm grateful for other. I don't want no beef with nobody. But again, as an Eagles fan, what do you expect me to say? Do you expect me to say all those things? I've given them their due. I've given them the credit. I said they're that good. I said that they look unbeatable. I've said that. And I'm still waiting for them to collapse. I don't know if that'll happen, but I'm still waiting for it, hopefully. And it's just... I'm tired of seeing us lose every year. I'm tired of seeing us watch other teams in the playoffs every year. I'm tired of maybe next year, maybe next season, maybe this, maybe that. The only difference is we have a quarterback. That's the only difference. And we need to build the offense around him. We need to build this offensive line around him. We need to build the running back behind him. We need to build this receiving core around him. Because if not, every single year for the next 20 plus or so long, ever we have Carson Wentz, we will be looking on at home in the playoffs. I was like, you know what? Yeah, we a Super Bowl team. Yeah. We won't be doing that. We'll be sitting at home going, so who you got winning the Super Bowl? I don't know. Probably New England. Yeah, you're probably right. That's what we're going to be doing. I just don't understand. It's like we're allergic to winning. It's like we're seriously allergic to winning. I don't understand. Why don't we want to win? Eagles fans, why doesn't this team want to win? Eagles fan, why does this franchise not want to win? Tell me that. Why don't we want to win? I'm not talking about the fans, because as fans, we all want to win. I see it in myself. I see it in every other Eagles fan that I know. We want to win. In us, we are passionate about that. But do the players want to win? Besides Carson Wentz, do the players want to win? Do the coaches want to win? Do the GMs and other higher officials want to win? Does the owner want to win? Because as far as I can tell, they don't. They don't care. I believe EDP said it best. To them, it's just a job. They don't feel the same way we fans do. My own father was like, what are you upset for? And he's an Eagles fan. He's like, what are you upset for? It's not your team. You don't own this team. So what are you upset for? It's not like we can't control it. No, I can't control it, but I'm still passionate about this team. I still love this team. I still want to see us win. I want to see us in the playoffs. I want to see us in the Super Bowl. I want to see Carson Wentz hold that Lombardi trophy up high and say, I did it for you, Philadelphia. I did it for you. I wanted you to win. I told you I was going to bring this trophy, and I did it. But the way we've been playing these last couple of weeks, and heck, Nelson Aguilar wasn't even playing in the game. He wasn't even playing. The way we've been playing these past couple of weeks, we're never going to win anything. Never. And that hurts. Again, we are the laughingstock, Philadelphia. Do you understand this? We are the laughingstock of the NFC East. We are in last place in the NFC East. We have no Super Bowls in the NFC East. The division that has the most Super Bowl wins. With Dallas with 5, New York with 4, and Washington with 3. We are the laughing stock. We are the joke. We're the ones that suck. And it's painful to say, but as an Eagles fan, I have to say it because people like Addy will just go, no, we're fine. We just need this and we need that. Yes, obviously there's problems with Jason Kelce not knowing how to throw Carson Wentz the ball right, or Jason Peters always doing these false starts, or the defense just giving up points after points after points. I understand that there's problems, or the receivers not catching passes. I understand that. But at a certain point, maybe we need a new owner. Maybe we need a new GM. Maybe we need something. Maybe we need a new coach. And I know it's Doug Peterson's first year, and I know he's a rookie head coach, and I know Carson Wentz is a rookie quarterback, but they don't accept that excuse, which means I don't accept that excuse, which means I want to go out there and I want to see results. I want to see production. And yeah, you know, I'm glad for what we did. We beat the Steelers. We beat Minnesota. We beat the Falcons. But can we literally go in next year and say we can do that same exact thing? Can we literally come out and say just 2 draft picks can change our entire team? Because that's what happened with Dallas. They got 2 draft picks named Zeke Elliott and Dak Prescott. And those 2 rookies have changed the way they play football. And they look amazing. I said it before. I'm going to say it again. I love being an Eagles fan. I love being a fan of this team. But sometimes they make me sick. And Dallas fans, they may not have won anything for the past 20 years. But they're on their way to do it again. They're on their way to do it again. And that hurts. And no matter how much this team fails, I will never jump ship. I will never say I'm done with this. I will never say I'm done with this team. I will never say I'm going to a winning team. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to betray my team. I'm going down with the ship. But these last remaining games, what do we got? 5-4 left. We are going to be playing for respect. And at the end of the season, where we are 10-6 or 9-7, you will still respect this Eagles name. You still will say, you know what, we got Philadelphia. That's a good team. They got a good quarterback, and we need to be ready. And now I admit, Carson Wentz has not looked the way he has looked in his first 4 games. Because even in that Lions loss, he still looked good. He still looked good. But Since that first loss, we have literally been downhill, and it's sickening. And I really thought we were going to do something, and again, we just got reminded real quick that this was a rebuilding year, and that we got reminded real quick that we weren't going anywhere, and we got reminded real quick the reason why we are the laughing stock of the NFC East. I mean, the fact of the matter is that we're in categories with the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns for teams who've never won a Super Bowl. We've got talent, and I'm not saying none of those teams have talent, but the fact of the matter is, like I've said in a couple videos before, we've had, I think, the most opportunities out of anybody to win a Super Bowl since the 2000s, since Andy Reid was our head coach, and we haven't been able to get it done. That is what's the most sickening. Those years that we were dominating the NFC East and we were beating everybody and we were going to the NFC Championship game every year and we're saying, bro, this is it. Bro, we're going to do it. Yo, this is our year. We're going to win the champ. And then we fail. And then the year we get to the Super Bowl, we're like, oh, we're going to do it. And then we fail still. And it gets to the point where it's like a psychological thing and it slaps you in the face. And it's like, you need a straitjacket or something. You're just like, I can't even put it into words. I really cannot, because I can't put it into words. I really can't. And I've lowered my voice because I just don't understand. I really don't understand. Why can't we win? Why not us? Why